Hopefully you can see it. Let me just get onto my pad. As you do, might as well. Just have a quick, I thought I'll just pop on for a quick Sunday play. As you do, see what you lot are doing, see if you're with me or not. If not, it's no problem at all. Let's have a dabble. Apologies on the flashing light. Let's move that out of the way. Let's have a look, see what we got. There we go. Oh, right. Let me see, where are we? I can't believe I've got blinking. I've got to watch an ad to get there. Crikey. How crazy is that? Right then, so as promised, I have just going to show you what I've quickly been up to. Just the finished varnished articles, I suppose. Oh, I don't know. I'll tell you what, I'll put that there. I'll put it in a second. Let me just pop on a minute. Let's hello everybody. There we are. Right, okay, let's see who's on and who ain't. So there's me, I've said hello. Why not? Right then, welcome to Sunday. Most of you, well hopefully, will be out doing shopping or last minute-y things. Hello Ruth, how are you? It's only a quick thing to, I say that, I'm here forever, ain't I really? Bless you. But no, I'm just going to show you the finished products. I'm going to have a quick play around with some of Andy Skinner's stuff, I think. Why not? So I've got a 6x6 multifarious card. I want to do a bit of smooshing and that today. And I've got some watercolour card as well, just my cheap one, just so I can see how it moves around. But I just wanted to show you the finished bits that I've done the other day, just so you could see, obviously with that varnish on, that slate. You can't really see the twinkle. Oh, you can see the twinkles. The twinkles are absolutely gorgeous underneath that slate. Hi Trudy. And then I'd varnish these. That is like, that's not going anywhere now. So yeah, so basically the varnish I've used is an outdoor varnish, obviously on indoor products, but that's the varnish I like to use. And then I put, obviously I've done that like that breadboard thing yesterday, but I varnished this. So now this is obviously I can put it outside if I wanted to and it wouldn't be perishing or anything like that. And I whacked a little bow on and some wire to give with the body feel. Body feel, that does not sound right at all. But yeah, so perfect gift, you know, like a last minute gift now. Thanks Trudy, appreciate it. And then while I was playing around with my laser, I've done some baubles just for some of my families who I support who haven't got their children with them. So I'll just put their names on a little bauble. So that was just with the wow glitter, and that's with the that glide, you know, gilding stuff, whatever it is, my eyeshadow. And I've just whacked that around with a little bit of a gold pen and a little bit of stuff. But this is the one I wanted to mainly show you. So I've now put 2 coats of varnish. I've put an eyelet thing in it, just so I can put a nice bit of string on that. But the stickles of absolutely was looking at varnish and B&Q minefield. So this is why I use this one. So I'll put a link on. Well, I won't do it now, but I'll put a link onto the one I use. I'll get it off Amazon. It's cheaper, if I'm honest with you. But yeah, and it doesn't yellow. Morning. How lovely to, oh bless you, thanks Chris. But yeah, so I put, this has had 2 coats on because this is like a balsa wood, and then I've just put that grommet in there just so I can put a nice bit of string in, because Mum wants to hang this one on the wall, bless her. So oh hello. Oh bless you. 1 AM, fair play to you. I'll hear you snoring in a minute then, sweetheart. But yeah, so yeah, I'm liking the way that is. It's a polyurethane varnish I use. It doesn't yellow, it stays as it is, it doesn't shift anything. So on here I had got Gansy Tambi paint, I'd got the Ink-ology water-based stuff. Oh hello, goodness me, we've got everybody on this morning, fair play to you. Yes, Arizona indeed, hello, hi. But yeah, and then I'd put some of the gilding paste on as well. None of it shifted, it stayed absolutely lovely. And then on the slate I've put stickles on. I've done some hand drawing on as well. My Sandy's got me a bag of stuff. Oh, go on. Well done, Chris. That's amazing. That's the best Christmas present ever, just alone. I'd be just happy with that. I need to go foraging, to be fair. And I want to get some more larger stones so I can actually paint some really nice. I'd love to get stones this big so I could actually put large images on. And then I can gift them out, which I think are brilliant. But at the minute, I mean, this is just the wood I use, so I've just cut these different shapes. I just wanted to see what they went on the wood like, and I am very happy with the results. No matter what stamp you put on, all was stamped with Nocturne, Versafine Clair. None of them is moved, but this is the one that I wanted to show you, just so you can, I mean, just look at the shine on that. I mean, obviously we got the reflection, but it has gone on absolutely gorgeous, and the stickles are even more glittery and shimmery, and them ain't going anywhere, obviously. So yeah, enough about that. Anyway, let me just get these out the way. But yeah, I really love that. I love the colour. Yeah, anyway, let's put them over here out the way, because I just want to play around. Let's just say they're called boulders. Oh yeah. Yeah, but do you know how much the garden centres actually charge you for them? And they've probably gone foraging for free. Yeah, say no more. So I love garden centres to bits, because you can get everything that you need from a garden centre. However, the prices that attract a garden centre, when it's a bit of time of yourself just to go foraging, I'd rather go foraging and have the memories of that than going walking into a garden centre and buying a rock, which I could go and find down a river or a stream, or, you know, walking along the road and picking out somebody's garden without them chasing me down there. I mean, just imagine that as a memory. Oh, I made this, but then I had a neighbour 3 doors away chase me down the road because I robbed it out of the garden. That'd be hilarious. But do you get what I mean? There's always the garden centres are fabulous, but I like to have it in my hand and play around with it. I hope that makes sense. Right, over here, just here, I have got a beautiful glass mat, basically. So I'm going to be doing it just slightly off camera here. However, actually I might be able to bring it over when I do it, just so you can sort of see. I do apologise, because you're going to have the I always call it like a ring of doom there. But I'll bring it up as high as I can. There we go. So, Inky Binky out the way. I'm just going to put some colour down now. I want to do a greenie. So, a greenie. That sounds absolutely shocking, doesn't it? Right, so I'm going to be using seaweed, olive grove and golden green. Now, I've numbered mine because I've done a little swatch. I mean, you ain't going to be able to see because I've stuck it on the so I can see the colours. But I'm actually impressed. Very impressed. So all I want to do is just... Wow, that's a lot of that green there. Just trying to help people who can't get... Yeah, no, good God, yeah. Please share. Sharing's caring and all that. Feel free. Oh, hello, thank you. Perfect. So, yeah. Don't tell my boss. Oh, crumbs. Now you go for it. Thank you. Mum just popped in and popped out by the looks on it. Yeah, she's taking the dog with her. We nearly had dogs and me mum then. Crumbs. That would be an handful in it. So now on that green, I'm just going to put a little bit of the... Oh, I'll tell you, I'm going to put this yellow down. Marigold. Because we've got that, I've got a bit of that darker. And all I want to do is I'm just going to lightly spritz it, just able for me to do some smooshing. But yeah, for those that can't get out and about, as we said, you know, caring, sharing, caring, sharing, caring. Yeah, pop yourself down there. But if you can get out and about and you're able-bodied and you want to, go for it. So, I've got a mess there. Water on there. Morning. Well, do you know me? I am one of them. Sunday's one of them days where I think to myself, shall I, shan't I? What am I going to do today? So apologies. So I might have actually said, to be fair. But that's why I put on a 5-minute reminder. I thought, yeah, go on. I'm going to go and have a bit of fun. Come and say hello to you guys, isn't it? So apologies. I do that quite a lot. I probably tick you off if I'm honest. So sorry. I've got loads that are still over here. Because I love working with greens. I do like green. Green's a very calming colour. It's very much au naturel. It's very much... I'm an earthy person. I'm a Capricorn. So for me, it is all about earth and elements, etc, etc. I mean, I could talk all day for that one, but you know, I'm going to let that dry as it is, actually, because I'm quite liking the look of that. Now, I am going to get some multifarious smooth card, and I am just going to as you can see, we've got a bit of movement there. Why ever not? Let's have a play. Oh, I'll tell you what, Mandy, if you ever get to look at this or look back at this, that glass mat is amazing. Thank you, girl. Yes. So I'm just gonna it's ink. Oh, crumbs, they are. Sorry, I'll just wreck the plates as we go. So the ink I've used is the Ink-ology. I've just done a drop down, squirted a bit of water, and I've numbered them because I've put them on a swatch. So it's just so I know my swatches. So there's no, forget the 18, 19 and 20. Seaweed, Olive Grove and Golden Green. So I am very impressed with those inks, if I'm totally honest. Very impressed. Now I'm loving the way that that's looking. So let me just get, I'm just going to get, I have got another piece of watercolour card, and you know me, waste not, want not, and all that. I just want to, let's just put a bit on here, a bit on there. Yes, let's just have a bit of movement. Okay, so I've got that on there. Now I'm going to put is this the olive one? Yes, Olive Grove. Hello. Hey Agnes, how are you? I'm just going to just dot, because I've got a little bit of movement here and there. I just really want to play around with the ink, if I'm honest with you, because I am very impressed with it. Let me get a water, not that one. Shall I use this one? Yeah, we'll use this one. So let me just move this around a bit. So I've got a watercolour brush, and all I'm doing here is just playing around with the colour. Just moving it about. You know me, no rhyme, no reason, just move it around. It'll turn into something. So this is just showing you the different sort of, I suppose, the different aspects you can get with a blob of ink. So I've just moved that blob of ink around, and I must admit the colour, the pigmentation on this, beautiful. So that's watercolour card, I'm leaving that. This one I've dried off. This one here, let me just see if we can just add a little bit more colour on as we go. It's gone really yellowy now, the green that is on here. So I am just going to wipe what's left. Oh, I tell you what, so much easier. So much easier. Okay. Totally much easier than that. Okie dokie. Let me just a bit of a dab here and there. Landscape here. Yep, exactly. Just going to dry this off a little bit. It's surprising, you see, if I'm just a blob of ink, what you get off it. But green is a very calming colour anyway. So that has already given me a really nice, you know, just with them 3 greens in a bit. But that's the darker green has just blobbed out under the light. So I can build up off these now. I'm going to put the 6x6s over here. So I am going to, like I say, we're just playing around at the minute. Just playing around. So let me just, that will actually build up to quite a nice piece. Let's see. Okay, so. I'll tell you what, I might actually leave them for, let me use, I'm really liking that. So I'm going to let them dry over there, and then here I am actually going to do something, what, I don't know. I don't know. Choose me a colour. I've got sort of greys, I've got rusty colours, yellows, blues, greens, pinky purple. Somebody give me a colour range, please. So, you know, it's totally off the cuff, and we'll totally do it together. So I've got you on TV. God help you, Chris. Crumbs and might. Thank God you ain't got me face there. Christ, I'll scare you off to death. Go on then, pick me a colour. What colour range do you want? Brown rusty, there we go. Greeny purples. Well, the browns can compare that. So French mustard, London brick, and then we've got a bit of coffee bean. I'll also incorporate Oh God, you're going for it now, ain't you? I'll also incorporate gold and green. Bless you, Chris. Olive. What else did we have on there? Greeny purples, rusty. Okay. This mushroom colour is really nice. And then we've also got the gold steel. So we have a bit of a range for you guys. And this is going on this card. And it's going to be going on either, depending on how I like the look of it, it's either going to go on this print or this print. So it's either going to be better together or spread a little kindness. So let's see what I can bring in the background to bring it together. I'll look at both of these on the side so I can see what, if I was going to put with the bench one in, the contrast I'd have there, and then the other one again, just looking, and I might actually bring in this Tuscan teal colour as well. Okay, browns with the gold. Tell you, look at you lot, eh? You're all going for it today. I'm going to start off with French mustard, I think. So I'm going to do it here so you can see on the mat. Might not be my best idea, but all I'm going to do is put a blob there. Watercolour brush. Let me put some water down. There we go. I'm going to move these cards over here. These are drying, by the way, so I might, if I've got a chance, I might use them. So let's have a look what we got. Now, I could quite easily draw, I don't know, a background or two, I suppose, and pencil it all in, but where's the fun? Let's just do a totally off the cuff piece. Let's have a look. So let's see what we can build up. So as I say, this is French mustard. So as you can see there, that blob of water has already gone into it and changed. It looks quite sort of like a tea stainy colour as well when you add your water to it. So like I said, I have no idea what this is going to end up looking like. I'm just putting like a base down at the minute. I don't even have an idea in my head what I want to do. So that could be a sky, could be. This could be a baseline down, could be, maybe not, I don't know. Yeah, I love it. London brick, let's have a look. Now I don't really want to mix these colours up if I can help it. So all I'm doing is touching the mat. I'm going to move that because I've got a blob on. Oh, fabulous. Look at the colour on that. It's a beautiful colour. It's very sandy. I suppose actually if I give a little bit of a squirt of water, let's have a look at what we can do. I just like to see the movement with some of these colours. Oh yes, look at that. Yes. Oh, I'm terrible, aren't I? I'm really sorry. Surprising how a splodge of water and a bit of movement can get me so excited. It's my age. That's all I'll put it down to, folks, my age. Now I'm liking the way that's looking. There we go. Let's move that around. Yes. So I'm just going to get my tissue because I don't want to lose. Let me just pick up a bit of that water. So it's going to be interesting me to learn how this moves now. So obviously yesterday I could quite easily take it back in and move it around. So I'm quite liking. Let me just pick that up. Yeah, colour moves nicely, blends nicely as well. So let me just dry that off a little bit. So those are the two. So I've used French mustard and London brick on those two, and I'm liking the way that goes, to be fair. Let's pop that over there. Right, so now I want to put on, let's have a look. I'll just dry that off a little better. Let's just wipe that out the way a minute. There we go. I want to put a little bit of a green in. So this lighter green, golden green. I just want to, I'm literally touching it down. Looks like a beach scene. Oh, okay. Like it. It's surprising what everyone sees when they look at pictures, isn't it? You know, so again, I like the fact that you're all sort of seeing different elements of things now. And that's where you're sort of artistically, you're looking past just a block of colour. You're allowing your imagination to give you all sorts of oh yeah, you know, now see, I'm looking in my what's it now, and I can sort of see what you're seeing. That might actually help me a little bit better, isn't it? So look, this is what you're seeing. I can say, oh yeah, I can see that too. So all I'm doing is just utilising the water, moving it all around, yeah. If there's anything harsh, any harsh lines, let's move it, play around with it. So I'm quite liking that as a base, like a base down now sort of thing. So if I was putting on these two little lovebirds here, for instance, there, I'd want some sort of blues at the top. So let me just bring in, I'm going to bring in the Tuscan teal, and I'm going to bring in this gorgeous turquoise blue. So I might mix these together, though again I might not. So I'm putting one down here. So this one here on the left is the Tuscan, and then this is the lighter. No, is that the, yeah, it is the lighter one. I love this colour. I'm going to have to put some pinks in with this now, you see. This is where I go off on tangent totally. Apologies. This might not be anything like what we thought it was going to be. That's the best part. So I'm going to whack some water in my brush now. I'm going to just move it around a little bit. And this is the darker. Now, I don't normally start with a darker colour. Why not? Let's be dangerous. Live a little, hey? Live a little. So I'm just going to move that in. There's a hair on there. I'm just going to move that into the card now. So like I said, I don't want any real harsh lines. I'm going to go for that lighter blue now. It doesn't look like that is a lighter blue, but when we start blending it out and moving it around, it will be. So I'm just going to pull this colour with that water on. So again, trust your card, trust the process. I'm getting to know these inks here. So, you know, this is sort of my first outing playing around with them sort of thing, you know. Okay, fabulous. Like it. So if I put a little bit of, let me just add some water into this. Let's melt it down sort of thing. So if I lightly, let's put that bit of colour in there, bring it across. So maybe your eye will be seeing that sort of water lake element. Bear in mind, all this is going to be a background as well, because we haven't put the main stamp on yet. So that could be your eye line. So if that's going to be your eye line there, and you want it sort of a little smidgen, and I mean a smidgen. I don't think there's ever such a word as a smidgen. I mean, I've just put a little tiny blob on. That's a great big blob to me anyway. Let me just get some water. So again, plenty of water off my brush, adding it to this. Oh, look at that beautiful colour. So I'm just going to kiss it as a sort of, maybe a sunset. Lovers under the sunset. Let's add that bit of colour through. That's the best thing, you say, with a morning or evening. You can never tell where the colours are going to go, how they're going to mix together. But I think that's quite pretty as it is. Let me just bring a bit of this pink just over. Just a hint at that top corner. We'll put a hint up here as well, because we can always finish it off with some nice edging, so we're drawn back into the card. So there we go. Let me just pull that through. There we go. Yeah, okay. So we have that sort of your eye line, water lines there. I can play around with that if I need to. Well, they're water based. Let me just bring it up. Here you go. Water based ink. So yeah, you're going to have to seal it, you know, if you want things to stay put and all that. Again, it depends on what you're going to do. They're not going to be permanent unless you seal them in, but we will see. I mean, if you whack this in a frame, it ain't going to be going anywhere, is it? But anyway, let's have a play. So we've got some pretty colours. I've used a really good mixture, if I'm honest. Yeah. They would do indeed. Lavina. And to be fair, that background, any background you do, it's whatever you want to put on it at the end of the day, you know. So I'm just saying, because I've got new stamps, I'm just going to use these. Things will change in the new year with what I'm posting and what I'm doing. But at the minute, I have some Andy Skinner stuff, so I'm going to play around with it. Why ever not? Beautiful. So, you know, I'm really liking the look of that. So yeah, so we've got that greenery, bit of sand, bit of a waterline, bit of a nice skyline. So let's have a look. So I'm reckoning the little couple standing there would work quite nicely. So let me just get these out. Let me grab the platform, because I know I'm brave, but I'm not going to be that brave today, as you do. So I'm thinking, let me have a look now. Make sure we've got no mess on. So I want them about there. I haven't done any of the what's-its. So yeah, so I'm going to put about there. So just thinking just to touch up off that. Okay, so I'm just trying to remember where I'm placing this. There we go. Right, so I am going to stamp in VersaFine Clair Nocturne. I'm just off camera. So there you go, just so you can see what I am doing. Just so you know what I'm using, how I'm doing things. Plenty of ink on. I'm doing it on card, so to be fair, I've probably put too much ink on, but it's on a card, so I'm happy with that. So I want to just think roughly where I said, and I want to pop them about there. My little couple. So instead of it being a fairy couple, it's a bot couple. Botlicious and all that. Now then, I want to see how these inks pull out, because obviously I've covered it all and then I'm stamping on top, and that's where the bleach comes into it with me. So I want to have a look. Oh, perfect. So I want to take this as well. So I'm going to run this over, but let me just first of all take out. So let me grab a brush. Let me grab that one, I think. Okay. So I've got my jam jar. My jam jar is obviously not fruit jam. It is my bleach. So let me just pop these over there. Let me pop that there. Okay, so I'm just going to get me a little tissue ready as well, because I don't want to kill. So all I'm doing is, well, you can see what I'm doing, straight into my mix, and then I am now going to see how this ink, oh, it comes off nice, it lifts lovely. Yeah, I'm happy with that, because then I can now watercolour into this if I want to. So I can actually paint into that. And because this is your VersaFine Clair, it stays put. So if you want to be like really precise and that, you're going to have to use a really fine detailing brush to make sure you're not lifting anything that you don't want to lift out, sort of thing. Because obviously it will move off, you know, your brush. So it's just being mindful, really. So there you go. I've pulled everything out there, and I've got those. It looks like I've just been quite fabulous there, actually, and just ta-da. Obviously I haven't. I want to just extend these lines, so I'm going to use, let me have a look what I've got here. Number 3. Let's see. Let me just first of all make sure it's working. Let me find a bit of scrap card. Yep, it's working. And I'm just going to complement. I say that very loosely because I don't want to seem like I'm ruining what Andy's put down. I mean, just look how fabulous this is. But I just want to scratch it, just so it looks like we've got a little bit of an extension of the stamp itself. So I don't want to cause any distress to any die-hard fans out there. But all I'm doing is just for me, and I'm probably just going to put a little bit of grass, just as a freestyle. There's no stamp or anything like, as you can see. You can see me doing it. I just want to add just a little bit of something here and there, just to give that little bit of your eye line, which I think is really cute actually. And again, you can do however you want with that sort of thing. You can actually blank that out if you wanted to. Let me just have a little tiny bit of, little smidgen of, I'm just going to blot it out in places just to take away, just lift some of that colour. Because when you're looking at a background, sometimes it's the background that can, I mean, you could just leave that as it is realistically. You can pull out the lines and different scenarios if you wanted to, but that's a really very simple card. I'm just going to do a bit of shading around the back of it now, so I'm just going to put those out the way, just shift them out the way, and then I'm just going to, let me put my lid back on my bleach. So using bleach, make sure it's well ventilated. If you have any sort of breathing problems, chest, respiratory, anything like that, please do not use bleach. Milton sterilisation tablets might be your better option, or anything along those lines would be probably a tick of a box for you. But obviously me, living dangerously and all the rest of it, yes, I've gone pure with the bleach. Well, it's not pure, obviously it's half and half water, half bleach. And I've just put in an old jam jar basically. I'm just going to put my bots there a minute. Let's pop them there out the way. Okay, so what am I doing here then? I want to just get myself a nice little brush now and just go around the edge. What colours am I going to use? I want to do a nice dark one on that. It's proper little cuties, aren't they? I am going to put a little bit of colour in these just to lift them off the actual piece. But I just want to just go around this edge. Colour wise, what do I want? I'm going to start with maybe a brown, maybe walnut stain. So I'm going to do a bit of an oxide. I mean, you can paint, don't get me wrong, you can if you wanted to. I'm just going to, out of my own curiosity, because that normally kills the cat with me, but I am going to rearrange a little bit, and I am going to do it on the glass. So, you know, when I keep saying to people, oh, do it on the glass, it's so much easier, you'll get such a different effect, you'll get a better effect, blah, blah, blah. Well, I'm going to practice what I preach now. Because you can actually, I do understand, because I was never working off a glass backing prior. Hello, Keith. Hope you're well, sweetie. It's one of those days where I've just thought, oh, I'll pop on, as you do. Because by the time I've had my Sunday dinner later, I ain't going to want to come pop on. So, you know, I might as well do it while I'm alive and well and still coherent. So that, you know, I might have a beverage later, you know, as you do. Because it's nearly Christmas and all that, you know. Oh, yeah. Okay, let me just, let's just bring that in a minute. So now you know me with regards to what's for dinner. I don't eat a dinner. I have like a light tea sort of thing. I don't eat meat. So it'll be just vegetables, roasted taters. I might have a Yorkshire pudding. But yeah, that's I'm not exciting as I am, but I do enjoy my Sunday dinner with my family. But yeah, I don't venture down the meat road, I'm afraid to say. So there you go. So I'm quite liking that, because I reckon once let's put some splats on. Can't leave the splats out, can we? In fact, I might just, let me just grab, I'm just going to do a bit of ground espresso just to darken that little, yes, that's it. You know, sometimes you just need to add that little extra layer on. Because oh crumbs, I might have to put the lid back on that, isn't it? Even though I've used one of these domey things, each to their own, exactly, each to their own. We're all different and we're all unique in our own ways. Let me grab, that looks like, no, right, water, I've decided. And then I can finish off our little bots, our little lovers, bless them. I feel like I'm intruding on something here. It'd be nice to see how the water reacts with the Ink-ology ink that's down as well. Oh, yes. Now we're talking. Oh, bless you. Thank you for watching an ad. Do love you guys. You've earned me a penny. I appreciate that with all of my heart. Trust me, I really do. I'll rate you when you've done that for me. Okay, well, I'll tell you what, it does lift. Yes, okay, we've got a nice yeah, okay, yeah, I'm happy with that. Yeah, I like that. I'm liking the look of that. I just want to play around with a little bit in here. Let me just get rid of this off here. Let me just get my squirty spray bottle. There we go. I'm just gonna just take that off with this tissue. Oh, look at that. There's a lot come out of there then, wasn't it? Oh dear. That's better. Look at that, nice and dry. Okay. So for our little robots now then, let me just, what was this one? Cold steel. I do like the look of that, to be fair. So body wise, I'd say that just don't sound right, does it? Body wise, I'm sorry. I'll correct myself there. I need a what's it? I can get myself into trouble on all sorts of things. Just having a conversation, I'm feeling like I'm just saying things incorrectly here. Oh dear, dear, dear. Okay, so I'm just going to just bring it just over a little bit, just on that, just to give it a bit of a shade. I like that. Only a little bit. Anything I don't like, we can quite easily move around with water again. Let me just get a bit more water. Yep. I like the movement of that. Bit like a reflection happening off the scenery around it. I am going to put some heart colour in. Oh, you must have like just had that the same time as I was thinking it. How bizarre is that? Yes, I am thinking along those lines. Just want to just pull a little bit more scope into this. Yeah, I'm liking that. And I suppose this is where you can be one of your own, really, and just really go for it. You know, again, just put that darker bit there, just so it's a bit of a shadow down for them. But yeah, put in what you like. I mean, you could put any sort of colour. You know, I'll put a bit of colour in. I put the colour around it, and that's probably why I'm keeping them quite plain, if I'm honest. But again, I mean, let me just put a little bit of water around here, maybe move that bit around. Just so you got that clearer sort of line. Yeah, that's better. Little white. Yeah, definitely. So this is where this is now. You're looking at a piece, and we've had everything from a beach to just, you know, up on a hillside, realistically. So for me, I'll tell you what. What's this one? Olive Grove. Let me get, where's the other green? Now this is quite a dark green. This one is seaweed. So I don't really want to go too dark, but let me just touch it down. And let me just put a bit of water to it. So I am going to put them on a sort of a hilltop. Oh, look how rich that is. Wow. Whew. Might do the wrong thing here, but hey ho. Let's play. Yeah. Let's take it into that brown. See, once you frame it, nobody will know any different that whatever you've put together is wrong, because it's an original piece of artwork that you've done, and it's not like somebody's going to say, oh, have you got the receipt to take it back, because you've just done it off your own bat, you see. So I've done mine now on top of a hill. I can't wait to see if you guys decide to do a beach scene. I think that'll be quite cool, actually, having that bit of a beach scene. Because when you think if they're on a hill looking back, then there is the beach, you know. Honestly, it's just crazy. I don't know how things happen with me. It just happens. Yeah, a bit of an involving craziness, you know. I love it though. So this is, you're seeing my passion now. So for me, I've got it out my system today. I've had my little play and everything else. I could quite easily put in a bit of pink. Oh, hold on, let me get the red. Now this red is gorgeous, by the way. There is red. Hey, look at this for a red. Woo! Wow. Now as soon as I saw this red, I thought hearts, I thought Christmas berries. Valentine's is coming. Oh dearie me, it's a killer. But this red is absolutely lush. Look at that. Absolutely lush. Now you ain't really gonna, hello, happy Sunday. Look at that for a red. Proper bam. So I can't even sort of put anything. Well, why not? Why not? Could be a bleeding heart. You never know. Let me just wipe my brush off. I quite like that. Could be having a moment there, couldn't it? Could be an oil slick, realistically. It ain't got to be blood. I quite like that now. And this is the thing with these. You just don't know what you're going to end up with. I could have all sorts going on here with these now, couldn't I? Let's pop a little bit of colour on them. Now, this is a gorgeous blue. Let me just... I mean, the blue is a gorgeous... I mean, I love this light. But this is also... So let's just pop a bit of this on. I mean, look how lush that is. I'm just going to touch it down. And I've got like a blob that's bigger than God knows what going on here. However, it's okay. We have water. And this is what I'm going to say. These will absolutely last. So here's the young man. Let's pop a little bit of blue around him. Now, let's a bit around here, a bit here. Let me just have some water. I want to move things around a little. They are so cute. Totally cute. Just going to pull little bits here and there. Let's play around. So I've got that water down. It's just taking the ink. Now, if I don't like anything, you know what I'm going to do. I'm going to get the bleach out and sort it out. But that's only here and there. So let's pop a little bit of pink on her. Now, this is beautiful. Fuchsia. Oh my gosh. I've got childhood memories of this colour. That's all I'll say. So for me, this is like, yay. So I'm just going to put the colour on, but then I am going to bleach out. So don't think, oh, Lise, what you're doing. But yeah, look at that for a colour. How gorgeous is that? So let me just put some water to that. Let me just move it around. There we go. So I want that sort of rustish-esque sort of feel. Right, let me just get a little bit of bleach. I'm leaving myself quite clean today. I'm doing well here. So I'm going straight in. I'm just going to pop it in there. Now, a little bit here and there. It'll lighten it down. I've not put too much on because I've been quite good there, actually. Let's just play around with that a little bit. Play around with that. So I sort of want that sort of look that it's there, but it's not. Do it a bit at a time if you're unsure how your bleach reacts. You know, don't be sort of too hasty. Let it do what it needs to do. You can blob it on. I mean, if you wanted to, as I've said before, you can do little droplets on it. I'm not going to do droplets on there, but I just want to just play around with this area here. Just a little. And then I want to bring the eyes out, and then I'm going to matte and layer. I think that's really cute. So I'm quite happy with that. We've got that blink. We've got a bit of, let me just put a little bit of blue back into that there. Hold on. Only a little bit. It's all right, Chris. You crack on to it. It's been lovely of you joining me. Have a fabulous Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, whatever day you are on. But yeah, I'll see you all soon. Feel free to play catch up on all the rest of it. Like I say, when I jump on, I don't expect anybody, you know, so thank you all for popping on. The eyes and the hearts. Like, yeah. See, you're thinking the same lines as me now. I'm not going to do glossy accents now because I'm going to end up with a blob of what's it, because I'm going to matte and layer. But I am just going to quickly, what am I using? Number 4. I need to get my number 5 out really, but let me just bring the eye out. I just want to, it's only because where I've stamped hasn't been the best, so let's just bring that around a little bit. And I say it has stamped perfectly fine, if I'm honest with you. I just personally want to just darken out the eye and do it there. And then I want to just put a bit, let me just see what the whites. Yes, that definitely with the heart though, yeah, definitely. Let me just see if we've got, oh yeah, the white's playing ball. Good Lord. We've got good things on my side today by the looks on it. Look at that. Perfecto. So we've got a beautiful white on there. Let me just band that over on the shoe. Voila. Right, okay. I'm not going to put any Posca splats or anything on because I'm thinking it's just quite cute as it is, if I'm honest with you. Might do something on that hedge line there. Again, it's one of them. Let me just get a nice brown and a bit of white. And then we'll matte and layer. Let me just grab a piece of card. Just looking for a piece of card. I'll be with you in a second, people. Yeah, I think that colour will go quite nice. Let's have a look. There we go. White and a brown, why ever not? So we'll have a nice bit of white there and we'll pop it with the brown. That'd be gorgeous, that will. And again, it's just, you know, it's something to nothing, just a quick little card. I do want to just put, Lisa, is there a white pen that what starts with I don't know, tell me. So I use, this is the white pen I use, is the Uniball Signo Broad, and it is, just so you can see, it is the Pigment Ink UM153 white. But if you put in Uniball Signo Broad white, that's what you'll come up with. To be fair, I've used a lot of whites and this is the best one. I personally can say, yes, buy. I have no problem at all saying that to you. Right, let me get me mirror on that. Hold on. Up. Lisa, is there a white pen? It starts when you go over. What's that, sorry? Is there a white pen that what stars? What? Oh, do you mean stays white when you go over ink? It's a bit of a difficult one. There are certain brands, yes, that are stays. Yeah, I got you. Don't worry. There are certain brands which you can, that's just a bit messy there, hold on, let me turn that over, that claim, so you've got your Poscas can bleed into the colour. This one, to me, I've gone over that there, and I'll show you at the end, it will still be the same. So that's why I'm saying these ones are the best. If you're doing a large area, me personally, I use acrylic white, if I'm honest with you, because once it's dry it's permanent. If you're using a decent quality white, then you won't have a problem. But again, everybody's different. If you're using acrylic white, you've got, that's a good one, Dagliarone, titanium white, the Lavinia chalk, that's another good one I use. You can use primers, gesso primer. This is a primer, but if you use a gesso white, pure white, again, that'll be another good one. It is trial and error, and it depends on where you live, what your what your humidity is like, how it dries, etc, etc. There's a lot of things you've got to take into consideration, if I'm honest. I'm using a sharp knife, so please close your eyes if you don't like sharp blades. Let's just get that running down there. But yeah, I mean, again, it's personal preference, you know, with regards to that. But I do think that this pen is one of the best I've used, and there are bleed proof whites out there. I've never tried them, if I'm honest. I've always mixed my brands, so I have mixed 2 acrylics to give me one, and to be honest, that's why I have that little lid, and I've never found that ever any problem. I've never had any bleed throughs off that, if I'm honest, and that's why I use it, because I know it stays as it should. So again, it's whatever you feel is relevant for you. That's going to look quite a cute little card, that is. So all I'm doing is doing a runner down on these. You can use your gluers, whatever glue floats your boat again. For those of you with the bad wrists and have problems holding things, and the runners are brilliant. That's off Amazon, as I've always told you prior. Home Hobby. This is the clear one. The white one I find is different, because if I run this on the card, I can rub it off without damaging the card. So the clear tape deck that I've got in there now is the best one that I've come across so far. If it changes, I'll obviously let you know. I'm going to go quite a thick border on this one now, so let's have a look. Excuse me. So next week I'm going to be on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then that's it. I then officially break up, and I will be back on the 30th. Then going from there, I can fill you in with what's happening in the world and all the rest of it. But yeah, so there's lots of stuff going on. It's all very exciting, as you do. But there we go, one pretty lovely little cardie. Let's move stuff out the way so you can see. Let's get me bits and bobs out the way. Right then, let's have a look. Piece of paper. Lisa wears a bit of plain paper. There we go. So, isn't he gorgeous? Well, they are gorgeous. But once you get a background, any background, if you've got a nice background, you will then be happy and chuffed to say, from that background, you will then make a beautiful card. So as long as you're happy with your background, there you go. You know, it's one of them, you know. So enjoy the rest of your Sunday, whether you're just starting it, halfway through it, or going into Monday. I'm just adding a bit of grass here and there, people, as you do. I just like a bit of foliage. I will be, yes, thank you, Kim, please do. Definitely PM me later. I'm going to Fortaventura, yes, and I will be back on my birthday. So there you go. But yeah, there we go. 2 beautiful little bots. You know, you see how the bleach now has more or less took that out. So I'm back down to very, very clear. And look how well that white is. So the white hasn't. So my bleach has took everything away, but the white is still there, popped beautifully. So you could then use any sort of metallic pens or anything. Use the rest of like the Uniballs. They've got like here, I mean, I've got silver, I've got gold, I've got bronze, I've got loads of whites because they're my best one. Is it my 30th? Good God, I wish. I've got 11 grandkids, goodness me. I wish it was my 30th birthday again. Good God, no, I'm old, I'm ancient, sweetheart. But yes, anyway, go and have a play. Go and play with your backgrounds, because once you get a nice background, whatever you stamp on there, whatever stamps you use, will be a nice card. All right, so enjoy the rest of your day. I'm giving you the love as you do. Look at that there. I don't know. Yeah, boom, 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 boom. There you go. Right, I'm demounting. I'm gonna go and eat a bit of broccoli. No, the 30th. Nope. Day before. Again, day before. So there you go. That's all you're getting off me, you little sausages. I don't know. What are you like, eh? Bless you. Anyway, oops, here we go. Right then, big hugs. Love you lots. Enjoy. I hope you've enjoyed this. It's beautiful. Absolutely. Oh, little cutie. Right, I'm going. Love ya. Ta-da. See you later.